It's crap contents. It's crap contents. It's crap content. So we all like playing video games. I know I love playing video games. But since building my virtual pinball machine, I love playing pinball. It's such cool to play on. Let's go check some of my favorite tables out right now. So let's start with one of my all-time favorites. It's Tron Pinball. Now this was made in 2018. It's not a pinball machine, I don't think, in the real world. It might be, because it's got that, but I'm not sure. I can't really find too much about it. But the sound effects and everything on it are amazing. So let's get into this. So let's see. It plays really well. And it is one of my favourites. The lighting of it is amazing. And it plays really well. It's got quite an in-depth scoring system. So it might look simple, but it's got some really good, clever... Oops. The sound effects, the music, it all makes for this table. I love this table. It's one of the best. Next up, onto the house. This is the first pinball machine I ever played, ever. It was back in 1982 when this got released. It's the first pinball to have a three-play multiplayer surface. So you got the bottom one, you got the table, and you got the upstairs basement and thing. It is a beautiful one to play. Let's put some credits in, and let's play this sucker. Now this one is quite clever. It's got a load of these. It's got a load of the flippers everywhere. But there's quite a thing where you can just lose your ball all the time. You can't even tell where it's going some of the time. But we're having three, like an upstairs and a basement and that. It's just such a clever design for a table. It felt like you were playing 3 different pinball machines. That's what I loved about this game. I do like playing this one. It's one of my favourite all-time tables, if I'm honest with you. And it's one I play a lot on here too. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now this one was released in 1992, and it's based on the 1950s drive-in theatres and things. But this is excellent. This is another one I really love. And this has got quite a good in-depth scoring system and everything. So let's put some money in, and on with the show. And it got this optical illusion where the creature will show itself in 3D in this bit here if you hit the right combinations and stuff. Man, I'm not doing very well though. So I'm picking an old one now. This is from 1966. And it's the first pinball machine that had a multi-ball function that used 3 balls at one time. But these old style pinball machines, although they look very simple, again, the scoring system, this one is pretty good. As you can see, you can store so many balls, and you can have 3 balls all on the go. And it's got some hidden little bits in it with magnets and things. And it's a pretty cool game. Some of these older style pinball machines from the 60s and early 70s have just got some really good, something about them. I really do enjoy playing these simple ones. And a quick shout out to this Ghostbusters one. It's a fairly original one again. This is not a real pinball, but somebody's made this one. But the sound effects are amazing. There's more to it than what it looks like with a simple design. But I just love this one. And this one, it's got quite a lot going for it. And when I was building my virtual pinball machine, this is the table I downloaded first to use as a template for all other tables, to make sure I got everything spot on. Made sure I got the buttons spot on, the nudge buttons spot on, made sure everything was the right way around. This was the table I used to calibrate all that. And it's just got such a cool thing. Also, if you get the ball, it pops out of there and becomes Slimer ball, which is a total different thing. And it takes on its own little... It can do whatever it wants.
Don't go away, because there's a lot more ghost busting to do today. Right, Slimer?
So they're my favourite pinball machines at the moment, and the ones I play the most. This has been Crab Content. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and it's made you want to build one of these cool pinball machines, because they are pretty easy to make. And thanks for watching. It's Crab Contents. It's Crab Contents. It's Crab Contents.